All right, guys, welcome back to another great episode of 3 Pound Fishing. Today we're going to be talking about the summer to fall transition. Big things are happening right now. Actually, it's cool, it's beautiful. Today we've got like a high of 73 or something. And this is that transition where that water is starting to breathe. They're seeing that fog rise up a little bit. That's that water going from, you know, a balmy 85, 89 to where it's at now, 72. As it makes that transition. That's that transition from summer to fall. And those crappie are moving just like the weather's changing, the crappie are changing. They're going from deeper depths, starting to go to shallower spots. And that's what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about the stuff we're using, how we're catching them, big time, because as we all know as crappie anglers, if you're a crappie angler, fall is an incredible time to be out on the water. That temperature drop triggers the beginning of spawn, which people don't realize, because we'll start seeing eggs in a crappie as early as November. We're just gonna start seeing little bitty pieces of egg, and that's them building up that process till they get till spawn. And let me tell you, they're hungry. It's a good time to go fishing, incredible time to go fishing. That's what we're gonna talk about today in beautiful southern Illinois. So stick with me. We're gonna put a fish in the boat. We got the hammer lined up. We got the striker 10 lined up, 10 footers, guys. I'm just telling you. Let's put fish in the boat. Here we go. All right, guys, before we get started, let me just give a big shout out to PTG over there in Grenada, Mississippi. You guys got to go support small businesses. They've got a new golf simulator. If you know, you know that I'm a big golfer, and I thought it was incredibly impressive. Went over there and hit some balls with them. And so on your off time during the winter, etc., go over there and talk to them. But certainly about all the electronics you're seeing today, this is an 8616. I get asked all the time about it. Give them a shout. They handle all my electronics, trolling motors, etc., and they'll treat you good. So big water temperature change, guys. I'm telling you right now, that's gonna probably sneak up to around 73 as we find our way to our spot. And it wasn't, but maybe 2 weeks ago, we were sitting at 87, 89. So big water change differences here for the fall. There we go. So check out our temperature, guys. We're at 76, and that's a massive drop from where we were on my home lake. Nice eater here. Massive drop on my lake. That's about a 15-degree temperature change. Nice little eater there. And what I've noticed in the morning is a lot of these fish are going to be scattered around structure. They are definitely making their transition from deeper structure to shallow structure. And right now we're kind of sitting right in the middle. These fish are sitting around 10 feet down, and I'm just playing them right off this structure here. Wait until one reacts, and then I'm going to kind of speed it up and let them know that it's, you know, they love the chase, obviously. And sometimes I just want to lag behind, just like that one, guys. But those are some of the tips. Now I've got a tip that I'm going to share with you at the very end of this video, so stay tuned, because it is one of the better tips. But either way, fall transition, or summer to fall transition, is a fantastic time to fish, but you definitely have to know kind of what they're doing, where they're moving. And a lot of times they're moving from deep to shallow structure. That's a huge deal. Start you know, evaluating. There we go. Start evaluating some of your shallower structure, especially near spawning areas that they, you know, you tend to find fish. Just a nice little eater there. Just a nice little eater there. There we go. Well, that's a good fish, guys. Good fish. There we go. Good fish. Nice fish. Just an eater. All right, right there. Just nice, a nice little eater, guys. Nothing special right there, but a great fall fish, and that's what we love. Now, I'm fishing with my favorite rods. If you don't know, Hammer 10 and the Striker 10. 10 footers, perfect for fall fishing, so check them out. Just sensitive. I think you can do everything that you're gonna need to do during the fall transition, summer to fall transition. Vertical jigging, flipping, all that good stuff. Check out the Hammer 10 and the Striker 10. They're on the website. All right, my number one thing that I would recommend during this transition is mark everything that you see throughout the year. Now that sounds kind of, I don't know if it doesn't sound simple, but even if you don't see fish on structure, the important thing is to mark it on your waypoints that there's structure there, because during this transition, these fish will be on everything. I emphasize it on my guide trips all the time. You could have just one little stick up and it might have 3 fish on it. I fish structure during this time frame that I'd never fished throughout the entire year. If I go by it in the summertime, nothing's there. If I go it through the wintertime, nothing's there. But during this transition, they're there. I don't know why. It's the weirdest thing. I think because they're truly moving around quite a bit, and they're really finding all the small structure, the things that you typically don't fish throughout the entire season. So my recommendation, and number one during this time period, is mark everything you can, so that when you are up there with your GPS and you're looking at your waypoints, you're fishing things that you typically don't. That's it. That's number one. Check out the Hammer 10, check out the Striker 10. The hair jigs are an incredible bait during this time frame, okay? Today we did use primarily plastics, but I can tell you that hair jigs work incredible. So appreciate you guys. Take it easy. Please share the video. Here we go.